All right, guys, you have been on me for 2.5 years for this, and she happened to be in her shift box today. I decided to try bringing her outside, and like many white lips, she is much better out of her cage than she is in it. She's been really good so far. I'll see if I can get some close shots without getting her too mad. But she does not seem very upset at all. She even let me put my hand on her and hook her, which she doesn't normally do at all. Even in her shift box today, she was a bit calmer. She let me back her in there, which she normally doesn't allow me to do. And it's nice to have her out and actually see her, evaluate her a little bit. Normally I don't get a chance to put my hands on her or anything because she's so temperamental. But all the time that I've spent with her the past couple of years, slowly working at her speed, seems to have paid dividends. She's been letting me do her water lately while she's out and about in the cage, and letting me do little things like that. As long as I don't get into her space, she's been fine with it. Having her out and being able to evaluate her, I would like to put a little bit of weight on her from where she is right now. Not much, you know, white lips should be slender, but I'd like to see her built up a little bit more. I'm also really happy at the fact that she's on another surface and not losing her mind. When I first put her out on the grass, she went right back into her shift box, but the second time I pulled her out a little bit further and she got enough confidence, and now she's fine. I don't know her age, but obviously given her size, she's up there. She's probably over 10 years old. Beyond that, I have no idea. I didn't really get much of a history on her at all. It's hard, I don't have much out here for size comparison. I have my hook, but I don't even know how big the hook is. But that'll give you an idea there. Let me get a side shot. You know, she's more than, I'd say she's probably about 2 of those hooks, maybe a bit more. Probably a bit more than that. She's also not completely stretched out. You get nice and close. Yeah, and getting a little bit steadier tongue flicks. Just getting more and more interested in her environment. Don't smack my phone, huh? I'd like to move her over into the sun, but there's not much sun left this time of day, so you guys could see her iridescence. Although she looks pretty dull right now. She may actually be going into a shed cycle. Even her eye looks a little on the dull side. Could also be half the reason why she's calmer. She tends to be calmer in shed. I'm trying to think when she shed last, and I don't know. But she ate probably about a week and a half ago now, maybe 2 weeks. Let's see what happens if give her a little touch with the hook. See how she reacts. See, that's pretty good. I mean, she's moving and it's stimulating her, but she's not getting overly defensive or overly reactive. She's just trying to figure out what's going on. Overall, I'm very pleased with how she is out here. Back up and get her all in the shot there. Go in the sun. You haven't seen the sunshine in years. You miserable bitch. But yeah, the fact that I can put this right in her face and she's taking it in stride, she wouldn't do that in her cage at all. She's definitely much more settled out here. And like I said, white lips tend to be that way, where they're super cage defensive. Even my male, who's great, will musk you in his cage and he'll try to flee. He doesn't necessarily try to bite. He'll coil up and look at you like he's going to bite you, but as soon as you touch him, he just runs the other way. She does not back down in her cage, though, typically. Like I said, I'd like a little bit more weight on her. She's a little thin at the end there. You know, her weight's good through here, but once you get down to about there, like a little bit more, not much. And hopefully, as I keep working with her in cage, I can get her calmer to where eventually I can introduce the male and feel comfortable that she's not just going to try to kill him. I may even at some point have them outside together, let them be in the same general area, get used to each other's smell, get used to, you know, seeing another snake move around them, because they are pretty notorious for being willing to kill their mates. And the male is considerably smaller than her. He's not ready size-wise for her yet. Age-wise, he's good. He's going to be 4 this year, but size-wise, she's so big. She's got probably 3.5, 4 feet on him easily, I would say. Right? Come to say hi to the phone. It's nice to see her curious and not angry. Still not going to put my hand under her chin or anything, but much, much better than she normally is.